Well, it's dark and overcast and damp and dreary, and that's just my mood, let alone the weather. Anyway, I thought I'd go up and go flying and see if that helps improve. Well, it probably won't improve the weather, but it might improve my mood. Let's go see. Clear!
Woodstock traffic, Zenith 701, India Mike Echo Mike, positioning 3-1 for departure, Woodstock. Woodstock traffic, Mike Echo Mike, departing runway 31, right hand departure heading north, climbing 1500, Woodstock. Well, how was that for a short takeoff? I'd have to go back and review the video footage just to see how short it actually was, but it didn't feel like it was very long. Lots of snowmobile tracks on the river, but we've had some mild weather lately, so I'm not going to tempt fate and play around on the river at all. It's a pretty crappy day out. As you can see, it's not perfectly smooth by any stretch. Of course, we are right next to that hill, which might have something to do with it. It's overcast. It's like 4 degrees out, so it's like humid and cold. It's just a miserable day, you know? Sometimes you just have those days. Everything's just miserable. The good news is we get to go flying. Flying is fun. So we're just going to go bomb around, see what there is to see. I don't know exactly what we're going to do, but we're going to do something, even if it's just get tossed around by this turbulence. People often ask for updates on the engine. I feel like I've been saying almost 50 hours on the engine for months now, but I guess we just haven't been flying that much. I started saying that around like the 45-hour mark, and we're at 48 and a half hours now. So almost time for another oil change. Probably, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 videos out before we do an oil change. I might film that one, I don't know. Haven't quite figured out how to do it very efficiently yet, so I don't really want to show my messy work until I figure out how to do it nicely, but whatever, we'll see. Oh, that's a fun little road down there. So we'll check that out, because why not? This, I'll put it on the other side so you can see it with that camera. This looks like a logging trail. Just wide enough that we could land on it if it weren't for those piles of wood stacked on the side. Maybe in the spring or the summer we could check that out. I think I might do a low pass down just over top of the trees just to see how wide it really is. That looks kind of cool. I think I'm going to enjoy exploring and then maybe landing on some of these logging trails in the summertime and like go for a hike out in the woods and explore or something. I think that'd be really fun if we can find suitable places for that, that is. Well, it looks like it's wide enough. Once I pass this first tree here, I think I could get the wings down in between those. Not today. Well, I don't know, maybe not. I'm going to use the tail cam and kind of get a judge for how wide this is. I don't think it's actually wide enough, so I don't think I'll actually try a landing on it. Yeah, I would say it's probably not quite wide enough. We'll pick something a little wider. I like how this plane climbs. We'll switch over to 1228 because that's the frequency of the airports in this area. Maybe we'll go over and check out Graham Field. I wonder if they plowed this year. I invited Brent to go flying with me today. He's not feeling well, so you guys should all wish Brent, well, by the time you get to here, he'll be feeling well again. But I figured I should at least take a picture and taunt him with the fact that I got to go flying and he didn't, so that's always nice to do, right, to your friends. You tease your friends when you go flying, and they can. I think that's the right thing to do. I went off the road there once, right there. See that curve? I was driving down that road, and that didn't used to be paved, used to be dirt, and it was wintertime, and the dirt had frozen over, and I turned the wheel and nothing happened, and I went straight into that field. Fortunately, my buddy Curtis lives just up that road, and him and his dad and two of his brothers, so the four of them, they came out, and they came out in this little Volkswagen Rabbit, and I thought to myself, there's no way that Rabbit is picking up my Dodge Dakota pickup truck and pulling it out of the snow, because it was winter. Of course, I was buried in the snow in the field. And they didn't bring the Rabbit to pull the car out with. They brought themselves. They each grabbed a corner and picked it up and brought it back up onto the road, because they work on a farm, and so they're big and strong. So I was like, you're going to need a tractor. And they said, I don't think so. Anyway, that's my fun little story about driving off the road in the wintertime.
Traffic advisory 228 Charlie Fox Romeo Yankee Sierra. Lawrenceville Airport, Learjet taxiing to position 18 for a westbound departure. Any conflicting? Charlie Fox Romeo Yankee Sierra, we're at the Lawrenceville Airport.
And traffic at the Lawrenceville Airport, this is Zenith 701, India Mike Echo Mike. I'm over at the Graham Field Airport in the Centerville area. I will make sure I stay out of your way. Have a good flight.
We checked, thanks man.
Oh yeah, that's definitely plowed. I wonder if I can get in from up here. In Graham Field traffic, Mike Echo Mike is final for runway 33, Graham Field. I wish I could go over and get some footage of that Learjet taking off, but I don't think they'd be too happy with me if I did. Yeah, see, that's a nice thing about Zenith. They come down in a hurry. Gonna be no problem making this. Gonna have to clip some trees down here. It's also a little gusty. That's half the fun though, right? Granfield traffic, Mike Echo Mike is departing runway 33 with Granfield.
Mike Echo Michael 2228, it's Charlie Fox, Romeo Yankee Sierra. We're just at the east end of the field, climbing through 4,300.
There's no way I'll be able to get up that high. I think we're safe. Have a good flight.
Have a good night.
Changed my mind. Thought I'd fly the river back. I was going to fly the border back, but I did that last time. We're going to fly the river back this time. Now that being said, that wasn't the best steep turn in the world. I picked up 50 feet or so, which isn't great. I can do that better. Let's do a 360 all the way around to the right and not gain any more altitude. That's better. Yeah, as you can see, the ice up here is in no condition to be playing around on, which is too bad because there's a Tim Hortons in Heartland, and if I could land on the river in Heartland, I could just scoot up and grab a coffee, which would be awesome. But alas, it is not meant to be. I guess I've already flown this part of the river, so why don't we scoot up and follow the Trans-Canada the rest of the way into Woodstock. Woodstock traffic, Zenith 701, India Mike Echo Mike, 5 miles to the northwest, level at 1500, inbound for landing, Woodstock. Up ahead, you'll probably see the blue track on the ground at the Civic Center. We're going to be doing snowmobile races here in Woodstock coming up in another couple of weeks. If you're close by, you should totally come check that out. Apparently it's quite wicked. I've never seen it before in person, so I'm definitely going to go and check it out. But yeah, they put a foot of ice on the horse track, and then they're going to race skidoos and Arctic Cat. I shouldn't just say skidoos generically, right? Snowmobiles. They're going to race snowmobiles around, so that should be pretty neat. It looks cool from up here too. Woodstock traffic, Mike Echo Mike's crossing midfield. We'll be joining downwind runway 31, full stop, Woodstock. Alright, right over the runway, pull the power, and we are going to spiral it down just for some practice. We're all the way to idle. 55 or so should be my best glide speed. And again, it's kind of windy, so you gotta really be careful. I'm gonna try to spot land it and get it down before the taxiway, but I'm not gonna promise anything. Woodstock traffic, Mike Echo Mike, final runway 31, full stop, Woodstock. Not quite. Oh, wait. Never mind. I guess I had it after all. I was thinking hard, and then all of a sudden I came out of the sink. I was just getting ready to put the power on to arrest the sink, but I guess I didn't need to. That was fun. That was not a pretty landing, but it was fun. You know what? I think I might go up and do a pretty landing. Well, we'll see if it's pretty or not. Woodstock traffic, Mike Echo Mike, departing 3-1, remaining in the pattern, Woodstock. Woodstock traffic, Mike Echo Mike, final 3-1, full stop Woodstock. Wasn't where I wanted to touch down. I touched down about 100 feet further than I wanted to, but I'm okay with that, I guess. Just keep practicing. The fun thing about flying, you never get it right. Always have something to work on. From my touchdown to my stop was a lot shorter, though. But I was happy about that. Alrighty. We'll see you next time.
Well, I'd say I didn't improve the weather at all. It's still dark and damp and dreary and miserable, but I'm quite a bit happier. That was fun. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed as well, and we'll see you in the next video.